like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. They got it with a ship for bees head. They got it with a ship for bees head. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. Kellz, we on. Peacock, we on. The Antoine's broadcast.
Well. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey Sports and Entertainment Podcast Show. Y'all know who it is. We got the crew in the building. Excuse me. Spivey, Peacock, Kellz, the truth was good.
What up? What's going on?
Not much chilling. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling great. That's what's
Feel
up,
like
man.
a champ.
Like a who?
Feel like a champ.
You almost made Peacock choke on that water, man. You gotta put, like,
I'm glad I ain't know he knew what that felt like.
I always feel like a champ.
Damn.
You know,
that's how we started.
I'm be fair.
no, but one thing I know,
Today?
I know one thing you know. I know he know how to choke. I know he know how to choke.
Who?
Peacock choke on some water. You know, you know how to choke.
Man, get up out of here, man. Oh, Kellz, man. See, that's what. But I appreciate everybody that's tuning in on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content like y'all finna see today. Also, don't forget to keep watching on the Diva Spivey Media Network. Keep supporting, man. We on the rise. We doing great, man. We looking good, man. Just keep on with the love and support. With that being said, y'all ain't got no love and support for Kellz today or Peacock today. I'm finna get them the business as I always do. Ain't that's right, fellas?
No.
Man, you ain't even sound confident saying that.
I keep telling you, I don't have to make y'all feel like I sound confident as long as I'm confident.
Oh,
That's all that matters. It don't matter what y'all feel or think. Bruh.
Man.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, like I don't.
That sound confident enough?
No.
No.
No. Hey, y'all, man, we got a lot we're going to get into today, man. Once again, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. We're going to talk about this crazy free agency period that's going on. Free agency trades, but a lot of moves. We're going to talk about some of the winners and some of the losers of this year's free agency period. And we also going to talk about them Cavaliers winning their 15th straight for the second time this season. Not too many teams can say they did that in NBA history, but the Cavaliers are one of them. Fellas, y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's get it in. We're going to start off with this NFL free agent and trade frenzy. A lot's been going on, man. A lot of moves, a lot of shocking moves, a lot of cuts, a lot of pickups. Let's talk about so far some of the losers, since y'all accustomed to that. Y'all know all about that. Let's talk about some. Yeah, what you looking around for?
It ain't me.
Yeah, it is you.
Okay.
Man, embrace it, Mr. Embracer. God, dog.
I don't embrace losers,
Man.
or being called losers. I don't embrace that.
You should, man. Sometimes,
Man.
No.
the road to recovery is admitting. Just go ahead and admit it, man.
Then my road to recovery will never be admitted.
He trying to say you addicted to losing.
Hey.
He trying to say I ain't never heard nobody being sent to rehab for losing.
And we all addicted.
Hey, you on your way? Don't get on him. You on your way?
You all addicted to something.
You a fool. Let's talk about some of these losers. Give me y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whoever want to throw out theirs first. Give me one of the teams that y'all think lost so far in free agency.
The 49ers.
Man, yes.
That's where I was going too.
Yeah,
They lost linebacker Dre Greenlaw. They safety Tagovailoa, whatever his name is. They lost their corner Ward.
They fooled.
They lost their offensive tackle Moore. They lost their offensive guard Banks.
Man,
they lost their fullback. They all pro.
Did you say Dre Greenlaw too?
Yeah, that's the first one I missed.
Man.
They traded Debo.
Yep.
They lost defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. They lost another defensive tackle to the Browns, Malik Collins.
Man,
They lost another DN,
man,
Leonard Floyd.
man,
They lost their backup running back, Elijah Mitchell.
man.
And to do it, to really kick it all off, they lost the great Joshua Dobbs. And you know what I'm talking
That's
about.
my boy. That's my boy.
And to replace them, they get tight end Luke Farrell, safety Richie Grant, linebacker Luke Guilford, D-back Jason Pinal from the Giants, and wide receiver DeMarcus Robinson. If they're not having a bad all season, I do not know. And then they got to pay Brock Purdy $45 million. Let's see if we're going to get that $45 million now.
He gonna get it, but at what cost?
You see all these players, that's the cost.
That's what I'm talking about. You got your money, but you rebuilding.
So that's my loser. That's my team that really lost out in free agency.
And it's crazy, man, because San Francisco had all that talent, man, for all these past couple of seasons and could not win the big one. Then you go out and get Christian McCaffrey to make your team even more just explosive. You added them with Debo last year, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, you know, a hell of a team, and you still don't get the job done.
Yeah, hey, do y'all feel it because of Kyle Shanahan? Because you know Kyle Shanahan could have won 2 Super Bowls, one in Atlanta, which they blew, and one in San. I mean, he still can win one in San Francisco, but the way they constructed their constructed their team right now, it's gonna be very hard for them to even make the playoffs next year.
I'm gonna put some of the blame on Kyle Shanahan. Am I gonna put 100% blame on him? Nah, I ain't gonna do that because last year they played with their 4th straight quarterback in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
They played.
That ain't Kyle Shanahan fault. Like who go win the NFC playoff game with your 4th straight quarterback?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that was terrible.
Going up against number ones on defense. That ain't Kyle Shanahan fault. This season, they missed McCaffrey for damn near the first
You might well say the whole season.
The whole season, basically.
Yeah, I wonder how McCaffrey gonna feel about this, or how do he feel about this?
McCaffrey making $18 million a year. He don't care.
He good.
He all right.
Debo wasn't Debo this season. They had a couple of injuries on the offensive line. All their running backs was hurt.
Mason got hurt. Elijah Mitchell didn't even play this year. He still got a contract.
So, and it's like now it just feel like they window it's closed, man. Like San Francisco, I'd be surprised, man. Like if they didn't even make the playoffs this year.
No.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs next year unless they really get some things together, man. Like you said, they just lost damn near the whole freaking roster. You know what I'm saying? So
their whole defensive line is gone.
Before this afternoon, they got rid of 15 players and added 1, and that was Robinson. That was before the afternoon kicked off. Anytime you lose that many players and only add 1, you got bigger
49ers.
problems. Yeah.
They added 1, 2, 3.
That was before. That was as of this
4,
morning.
5.
As of this morning, they had only one they added was Robinson. They didn't make some moves since this morning. That's why I said they got rid of 15. The Browns, the one that they got made it 15. And they at that time they had only added Robinson. That's a lot of players to lose.
That's a lot, man.
That's got to be
11 on the field at one time. You done lost 11. That's like a whole set of starters right there and some. And you only replaced one at that time. And then you lost key players. What? Out of them 15, like 11 of them players immediately going into starting roles.
Yeah,
So
with other teams.
They were serviceable players. They was players that can play.
That's crazy, man. Give me a losing team, Peacock.
Besides the 49ers, I had to go. In my opinion, I went with the Texans.
The Texans?
Ooh.
Only because I look at what they gave up. You know, I look at what they're doing. Yeah, they're trying to rehaul. They're trying to rehaul that whole offensive line.
I did have them as one of my teams.
I looked at that. I'm like, man, they had offensive line problems. But then not only did you get rid of 3 out of your 5, you got rid of the best one you had. I figured if that's your best lineman, you can still build around them. If you
let Kellz tell it. They got better. They got better. They got some draft picks.
I told you why they got rid of.
But you gotta hope. But Kellz, you gotta hope you can find them players in the draft, and you gotta hope them players work out.
And they
don't work out, then what? You trying to fix that offensive line with the draft?
What was the offensive line last year? Was the offensive line good with Tunsil?
But doing it through the draft,
man. So you mean to tell me Tunsil about to control that whole offensive line?
He your left tackle? No, he's not gonna control the whole offensive line. No,
I'm just saying because you're about to ask that ridiculous question. Was they winning with him on the offensive line?
Was their offensive line good with him? So therefore, they felt as though they needed to move off of him. So what they got back, they got a good penny back for him. They can go into the draft, get a younger offensive tackle who they could go get Kevin Banks or somebody from Texas. You was
the only one that feel like the Texans have a better team / offensive line.
I don't know what
as of this moment right now. You're the only one that feels that way.
No, they offensive line. No, but let's see how they piece the offensive line together.
But where they gonna get them from?
It was better. You said it was better.
They could get them from the draft. They could get them from the free agency.
What top offensive lineman available on free agency right now that's way better than what they had? And if so, why didn't they pick them up yet?
You got Cam Robinson. You got Robinson out there.
Okay, Cam Robinson probably. It looked like Minnesota took all the good available offensive linemen.
Okay, then that puts them behind the eight ball.
They look into the draft. They look into like people like Kevin
how many Joe Thomases you gonna find in the draft? So how many Trent Williamsons you gonna find in the draft you could just plug in ASAP and they make a big difference.
Okay,
a big difference on your offensive line. How many players?
And that offensive lineman been traded twice.
Huh?
That offensive lineman been traded twice.
Last time it happened, somebody ended up out of the job.
You talking about Tunsil? Well, yes. What did he get traded for the first time? Wasn't some bullshit?
It was something crazy.
What he got? But okay, Kellz, man. All right.
No, I mean they overhauling the offensive line because they got a new offensive coordinator and they trying to do maybe he ain't fit the scheme. So what you
dismantle your entire.
Look, I'm about to tell you. This how you get Kellz,
including the best one you got.
This how you get Kellz. When you catch Kellz wrong for his original statement, now he do what he did like he just did right now.
I said it before.
He said they did the right thing by getting rid of their best offensive lineman.
But he know he wrong on that. To make his argument relevant, he do what he just did. Well, could it be that they're now trying to find somebody to fix their scheme? In the NFL. That ain't what you were saying at first. But they
gave up half of their offensive linemen, not
including one of the best ones in the NFL.
And they gave them up for a reason. They are overhauling the line to fit what the offensive coordinator need from them.
Money. Half of these players get released because of money.
They mention money,
contract and money.
If they were still staying in the same philosophy, Tunsil would not get traded. I guarantee.
Who their offensive coordinator now again?
Shit.
And if they can't, and then when they can't fix it,
I gotta look it up.
So you telling me they gonna find everything they need in the draft?
I ain't saying that, but they can piece. It depends
So,
on the offense.
so
the West.
I wish I was a fly on the wall.
Are they in
at
a better
CJ
position
Stroud house
now
right
than they
about
were?
now.
They weren't in a good position last year.
So are they
Stroud
in
still was
right
getting
now?
hurt.
Are they in?
Yeah,
So are they in
blitzed.
even after making those moves? Are they in a better position or not?
Probably not.
Probably.
They're probably not. We don't know. We don't know what they're gonna get. We don't know what they're gonna replace.
Who do you think they're gonna take in the draft to make their offensive line
Kevin
better?
Banks from Texas, or the Michigan offensive lineman, or they could take the Ohio State offensive lineman.
And
It's a whole
do
good lineman.
you think all them linemen gonna be available for them, just for them to take on their own?
They what Houston draft 12th?
So you said they're gonna take an offensive lineman with their first pick?
Yes.
I can see that.
Okay,
Yes.
now is the other offensive lineman gonna be available for their next pick?
They can pick an offensive lineman in the second round. They can pick an offensive lineman in the third round.
They're gonna need
They
the
can
best
pick an offensive
available.
lineman
That's what they
anytime.
Kells, only point I was trying to make to you, Kells, was your comment on they was a better offensive line team now than they was when they had Tucker. Yes, you did. You said they got better. You said when they traded him, they got better. What'd you say?
If I said that was wrong. I never said they got better.
Yes, you did. That's why we having this whole conversation.
He asked me the question. I said, he said, did they get better? I said, no, they didn't get better.
No.
The way he just asked me that question.
When this trade first happened, your first comment was, the Texans got better. I said, what you mean they got better? The offensive line got better. Okay. I'm like, what you mean the offensive line got better? Oh, because now they could go draft some. They got some draft picks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so they better today because they got draft picks. The offensive line is better today because they got draft picks from some unproven players that we don't know. We don't know how they gonna pan out in the NFL.
I mean,
NFL is a much faster sport than college. And like I said, there ain't too many Joe Thomases. It ain't too many Trent Williams. It ain't too many Orlando Pace seniors or Martins coming out. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why we're having this whole conversation is because you said their offensive line was better today than they was before they let go Tunsil. That's it. But now,
their offensive line gave up 60-something sacks with Tunsil. So
that's why you build around Tunsil. If he's an all-pro lineman, he won.
How many sacks did he give up, Kells? How many sacks did he give up? So you gotta stop doing that. So if a right tackle or a right guard give up a sack, that's Tunsil's fault. That's basically what you're saying.
Is he part of the offensive line?
That's basically, come on, man.
Oh, come on. You can't do that, Kells. Come on.
You can't do that, man.
Sense.
See, this what Kells do.
So why would they get rid of their best player?
You ask them.
Because they're trying to get better. They're trying to get young. I say they probably try to get younger, and they trying to fit the scheme of the offensive.
No, that ain't what you said at first. That's not what you said at first. You just mentioned. You just now recently mentioned about the offensive line. Your original statement was their offensive line is better today than it was when they had them. I asked you why. You said because they got draft picks.
They got draft pick for Larry Tunsil, and they can rebuild the offensive line.
So how? Okay.
So what you saying? You hoping that offensive line pan out is what you saying?
I feel as though if I got, let's put it like this, they felt that to get better, they needed to trade Larry Tunsil to get draft picks. That's how they felt.
You sure that's what it was?
You asked the Houston Texans why they traded their best left tackle.
I don't know. They said the locker room was toxic with that offensive line, with them players. But why trade
the leader of the offensive line?
Why trade your all-pro Pro Bowl lineman instead of just build around them?
Evidently, you just said the line was toxic, so he probably was one of the toxic players.
Nah.
He was one of their best players. So they gained him. So they say, all right, Commanders, what you gonna give for me? Get. They got a second, a third.
Watch this, Peacock. They
had all of
them. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was Christian McCaffrey the best player on the Carolina Panthers when he was with them?
Yes.
So why did the Panthers trade him?
Because they was trying to rebuild their team. And the only player they was gonna get back that was worthy of getting picks was Christian McCaffrey. And they weren't winning.
You see how he say they were trying to get better as a team when it came to Christian McCaffrey. I like how you hide behind your statements, but yet when it comes to Larry Tunsil, it's their offensive line was bad with him. They just bad. It was his fault to why the right guard giving up tackles, the right tackle giving up. Huh?
I never said it was his fault.
You did just say it was his fault.
Man,
He's part of the offensive line.
Oh,
that don't mean. Come on now. So what that mean? So he responsible for it.
Collected together.
So if one of your let's say you running a spread, you got 4 receivers on the field. If one of your wideouts drop the ball, it's all they fault.
Linemen, they don't be.
I said if one of your receivers drop the ball,
is that dude? That's a stupid statement because
if you the right tackle,
the wide receivers
on the right side, how are you responsible for the left side?
How are you responsible for the left side?
If you're on the right side, how are you responsible for the left side?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
No, answer that question. Answer that question. Don't deviate from it. Answer that question.
Because it's the offensive line. The offensive line as a cohesiveness as a bunch supposed to protect the quarterback. So therefore, if you giving up a sack or anything, that goes on the offensive lineman.
Kills, you know what? This upcoming season, I'm about to get a Peacock. Kills, this upcoming season, I don't want to hear you say nothing about any certain individual giving up a sack. I want to hear you say it's the whole offensive line fault.
I always say that. I never said.
No, you don't. How many times? Time out.
What's your logic? What is your logic?
Past season that you got on criticized, which some cases it was right. It was rightfully deserved.
Or Jared Willis?
Him? Yeah. How many times did you get on him and criticize him individually?
I mean, individually, yeah. I mean, we all go criticize people individually.
But you did criticize the whole offensive line.
I did. I critiqued the whole offensive line. Sucked.
Every time we came on a Monday show and we talked about how Watson, Flacco, whoever was the quarterback, you, me, Peacock, was getting sacked. And then every time we look at it, the first name you be like, man, this motherfucker Jared Willis, man. It was never the offensive line, the whole offensive line did this. No, it was, man, we got sacked because Jared Willis wasn't holding up his we
gotta run them tapes because I didn't never talk about Jared Willis like that. I'm just if I'm wrong, if I'm saying that, then I admit to it. But they traded Larry Tunsil because they wanted draft picks and they doing a different.
So they couldn't trade nobody else on the Texans that was worth to get some draft picks.
No, not what they got. Not what they got back. Besides Jared Tunsil, you want to go get back what the Texans got back for an offensive guard who's 31, who won another.
I didn't say offensive guard. You said
offensive tackle, left tackle, all pro left tackle.
You said trade their best player.
And they traded another guard on that offensive line too.
And a lineman. They got rid of 3 of their linemen.
So you should that should tell you something about what they felt about their offensive line.
But it was all Larry Tunsil fault. That's what you said.
I'm not saying that. He part of the.
So if one lineman is giving up the majority or all of the sacks, it's everybody's fault.
That lineman, when they say sacks, they give it a team sacks. There's no sack to the Western line.
You can get look a lineman. You can get beat. Of course, it's not his.
Hold on. So you telling me they don't keep stats on offensive linemen giving up sacks
and pressures?
I never heard that.
What?
After that,
they tell you the sacks. They tell you how many times.
Man,
how many sacks he gave up? How many sacks has Joe Thomas gave up in his career? Then
they tell you how many pressures the lineman responsible for. Hold on, I'll get you that information right now.
Ooh wee! How many sacks did Joe Thomas?
30.
Yep.
Out of 6,600, out of 6,680 attempts, he only gave up 30.
Yep.
Okay, he only gave up 30, right?
Out of almost 7,000 attempts.
Yeah, here he comes. Here he comes.
Is that an official stat? Do they grade? Is that an official stat of a lineman?
They keep track of that. Yes.
Look, every time, hold up. One, yes, that is an official stat.
Okay.
Two, every time you catch Kellz, he come with some dumb stuff like that. Is that an official stat? Oh, I done got caught up. Is that if it ain't no official stat, then it don't count. Look, man, the dude allowed 30 sacks for his whole NFL career. So yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Joe Thomas.
Yes, they do keep total.
How many sacks Lauren Tunsil gave up last year?
I'm already checking. I'm already on it.
Many sacks.
Let's see. In the playoffs, he didn't give up not one.
Last season he allowed 2 sacks.
Out of 1,026 snaps.
He allowed 2 sacks last season.
So, Kel, you telling me out of 1,000
Kellz taking that L today, baby. He's taking that
L. And the reality,
that's the reality of it. Out of 1,026, you let him walk. I mean, you trade him.
And the reality of the situation is this: they still traded his ass to Washington. so
we asking you.
So regardless of he already
no, you're not getting out of this one, buddy.
I am wrong. Cool, but the reality of it, they felt as though he had to leave, so they traded him.
For whatever reason, I don't think.
Well, that's the reality of it.
I wonder how CJ Stroud feel about that. I know he's not feeling too happy about that, and I know Kellz not feeling too happy about taking this L so far. He's taken today. Y'all know another team that I think lost. The Philadelphia Eagles.
Why you feel that way?
Because they lost damn near everybody on fucking defense. I mean, it was good. They signed. I don't know if I'll be pronouncing it right. Zach Brown. It's good. They re-signed them. Oh, okay. Speaking of them letting everybody go, Darius Slay to Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness. Oh,
they needed another corner opposite Porter Jr.
Yeah, but Philly
for Pittsburgh. That was gonna happen though. They just won the Super Bowl.
They lost a D tackle. They lost
Milton Williams,
safeties. They lost damn near a lot of people on their defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard when you get rid of a unit like that coming off the Super Bowl. It's hard to go back and repeat the same thing.
They got good backups though. They had good backups.
You had the number one. You coming off the number holder having the number one defense as well.
But they still got Jalen Carter,
out of talent off your defense.
And besides that, what else have they done in free agency?
They're the Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl champions usually don't do nothing.
I know they ain't coming from Mister. You can't take the place.
Me, I would still do something, but other people feel as though if their team is secure to what they do, they still got Barkley. Now they might got to go out and get another running back because Kenneth Gainwell left. But what happened? But Gainwell was just maybe 15, but not even 15, 6 carries, 7 carries a game, maybe. So you can go out in the draft and get another running back. Then on top of that, you got Cooper DeJean, as your safety corner / what's the name. You still got the boys for Georgia on the line. So they was gonna lose some people.
They lost more than some people. Let me ask you all this. How y'all feel about the Chargers? Like I think so far they losing in the free agency because you lose Bosa.
They resigned Khalil Mack though.
You sign an older Khalil Mack, Mr. Younger Kells, but they bring back Khalil Mack.
But they gave him only a 1-year contract.
But they didn't get no help offensively. You know what I'm saying? Like
they got Najee Harris.
I'm talking about on the outside, receiving wise for Justin Herbert.
No.
For Justin Herbert.
No.
So which means a team, you shut down McConkey. Who else you got to throw the ball to?
I think they might feel that Quentin Johnson go get another step.
They felt that last year.
Palmer
but
gone.
he had his up and
Palmer
downs.
Palmer gone.
Yeah, but he had his up and downs. I mean, you don't know, they might go after Cooper Kupp.
True.
They might go after
but time out. Will Cooper Kupp be a good fit there according to you?
McConkey?
Yeah, according to you.
No.
Yeah, so
they're the same. They're
the same player. Oh, they can't have two of the same players.
No, they can't.
No,
not them. They have the same two players.
Them two play too much alike.
They in a slot.
That's what I'm saying. So I said they can't
You can't have majority of your pass
to the slot.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you got
two of them.
They're gonna run a 4 wide receiver, 2 slot, and the slot receivers gonna get catches all the time.
That's why Edelman and Welker didn't work out together.
But what the Chargers gonna do? They're gonna run the ball more because of Najee Harris, and maybe they keep Dobbins because they released Gus Edwards. So I'm looking at Harbaugh running the ball a little bit more because now he got a bell cow back there. Najee Harris is not a breakaway, but he could get you on first down at least 3 or 4 yards.
It's funny we said the same thing about JK, but actually no, JK was getting some touches until he got hurt though.
Yeah, but JK always injury prone though. He got injured.
They knew that. You know what I'm saying? We knew that from
his days in Baltimore. Right, but now Najee Harris don't get hurt as much. You feel me?
No, he don't.
So he durable. So that's why. Yeah, but it's no other unless they're gonna try to go out and get Amari Cooper or Keenan Allen.
I don't see the Keenan Allen thing. I just can't see him going back there.
Keenan Allen because he want to go to a warm place.
But do you want Keenan Allen at this stage of his career continue to play on the outside?
No, because he a better slot.
Oh, so now you're in the same situation.
Right. I mean, McConkey probably can play the outside, but it won't be an ideal thing because then you put him against your best wide receiver. I mean, best corners. You know, so they're gonna have to go out and get a wide receiver in the draft. I think they're gonna go out and get a wide receiver in the draft.
I can see that.
Or sign Amari Cooper for less money.
Dallas. I feel like that was another team.
That lost?
Yeah. You lose DeMarcus Lawrence. You lose DeMarcus Lawrence today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you sign back Kavontae Turbin and Javonte Williams, which means now I think you might be losing Rico Dowell.
Right.
Unless they sign, which I don't see Dallas doing, or Brian Schottenheimer running a 2-back system like that. So you might be losing Rico Dowell.
If I'm Rico Dowell, I'll be looking like, bruh.
Now they go out, but can save them. They go out and get that Diggs boy.
Stephon? Yeah,
they could.
Go get Stephon Diggs. You know what I'm saying? What is hey, Kells, you know better than we do. You think like Jerry Jones. That'll give a lot of media attention, wouldn't it? That'll be good for us, wouldn't it?
Hey, best media attention is always attention on me.
Yeah, never lie.
Good or bad.
You say good or bad?
Good or bad. That they, at least you talked about. You feel me?
Give me one of y'all free agent winners. Peacock.
I gotta go with the two I had: Commanders and the Bears.
Ooh.
Commanders. I look at they added Samuels. They added Debo. That's another weapon. I think he's gonna have a bounce back year, being with the team. And you see where he came from and what condition that team is now. So I think this would be like a comeback year for him. Then they got the best lineman available, which came from the Texans. They shouldn't have let go, according to Kellz, which you know.
I'm letting them go.
They better. They better. We that's clear. You letting them go. We used to that by now.
This the man. You hurt your knee, Coach. I think I broke it. Stand up. Can you take 2 steps? All right, you going back in the game. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah, but then the Bears, you know, one of their problems was their offensive line, and they went out this free agency and they added 3. They added 3 offensive line, added some more pieces to the defense. So to me, I mean, they winning. That was one of their biggest needs, and they addressed it immediately. I mean, they went out the gates, came out the gate swinging. So to me,
speaking of Cooper Kupp, you think he'll fit in? What I tell y'all. Speaking of Rico Dow,
there it goes.
Breaking news: Panthers reach a 1-year deal with former Cowboys Rico Dow.
Oh, why he go to the Panthers?
They just let Miles Sanders go, but he going to the Panthers to where
with Jonathan, they just signed Chuba Hubbard to a big contract, and they got Jonathan Brooks coming off injury.
Jonathan Brooks has also got injured too. Damn, I was just saying shit.
Well, I kind of figured Rico Dow was gone once they signed Javonte Williams.
Damn, what was speaking of the Cooper Kupp, you think he'll fit in with the Bears?
Why not? Look at what he got to offer.
What Aduze play on the outside, right?
Yeah,
Aduze can, but they trying to move him inside though.
But he a true wideout.
But I think his better games was when he was the inside. And when Keenan went inside, it threw him off on the outside.
But it was also hard for them to get that, you know, for all that to come into play when your offensive line is not that good. So you don't really have a lot of time for the plays to develop. Now having your offensive line in a better position, in a better condition, I think he'll have more time to give the plays time to develop. And the receivers, you'll be able to see what the receivers can really do now. And with them being able to get the running game going, assuming that everything pan out, I think that's going to open up everything else. So I think Kupp can fit in good with it.
Cooper Kupp, it depends on if they willing to Rome Aduze is willing
to
play outside.
Yeah.
Because anybody who go play that role inside go have the Amon St. Brown route tree.
I think that's gonna be
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
I think because DJ Moore, because honestly, DJ Moore can play in the as slot too. I think his best position probably he can play both though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think his best position is a slot. Not even.
You think it's outside?
Yeah, not even when he's in Carolina. Real quick, Kellz, give me a winner.
He had the Bears. I had the Bears too. But even though I hate to say this, it looked like the Steelers.
I knew it.
Looked like it's gonna be the Steelers. All the Steelers need now is a quarterback because they got Pickens.
But they don't have a quarterback though.
I say all they need to get a quarterback. All they need is a serviceable quarterback. They got Pickens and DK Metcalf on both sides. They got Pat Freiermuth as a tight end.
Yeah.
Now they got Kenneth Gainwell and Warren. But I think they running game gonna take a step back a little bit because Warren is not a ground and pound type of running back. They got another corner and Darius Slay to go with Porter Jr. So once again, Pittsburgh gonna be one of them teams who go win ugly. So I think Pittsburgh got better just from the wide receiver standpoint.
Yeah, Pittsburgh definitely. Pittsburgh definitely got better. I'm sorry about all that. They definitely got better. Brownies. Let's get it together, man. That was y'all.
You about to get Russell Wilson?
that was. And speaking of the Browns, Russell Wilson is visiting with the Cleveland Browns tomorrow. They're visiting with the Giants on Friday. After signing Myles Garrett to that lucrative deal, they go out and make a trade for Kenny Pickett, giving up a 5th-round draft pick and DTR Dorian Thomas Robinson. And then today, giving word that Russell Wilson will be visiting tomorrow. And from what I'm hearing, Russ lightweight feeling the idea of playing here. Just from what I'm hearing, but he also got a he also going to visit with the Giants. Do y'all think Wilson signing is a big thing? It's a whatever deal. Let me know how y'all feeling, Kellz.
If we get Russell Wilson, I feel is a better than any other quarterback out there option. We saw how Wilson can play. Our offensive lineman will be back. We just got to figure out our left tackle because Willis is not coming back. So if it's gonna be DeWine Jones or we gonna go into the draft, we gotta have to figure out our running back situation. If we gonna draft for running back or we gonna get Chubb back. If Chubb comes back, as long as that Chubb is out in the free agency, the better the Brown situation becomes because that means nobody really is not trying to offer him no type of money.
They want to take that chance with that knee.
Right. With that, he had a report. I mean, him and I had to gauge his relationship with Jerry Jeudy. We had to talk about Jerry Jeudy and him in Denver because Jerry Jeudy gonna be our number 1 wide receiver and he needs to get the ball. So we have to discuss that, how the dynamics of that happen. But other than that, there's no other quarterback out there. I wouldn't be mad that Russell Wilson come to here. At least he's a proven quarterback. And under Stefanski, we know that the best thing that Russell Wilson could do is throw the ball deep off a play action pass. So, and he got David to go to as a safety blanket, and you know he will dump the ball off. So
as Pat Perry move.
Yeah, so he's better than Kenny Pickett right now. If you say sign Russell Wilson right now, I'll be like, okay.
He cool. better than anything we had last year.
So I know Wilson had his moments.
But you knew what you was gonna get from Jamie.
Right.
You knew every game he go sling it. He gonna get you about 350 something yards, and a couple of touchdowns, but he gonna throw about 2 or 3 picks.
Yeah, it's gonna come with the 6, gonna come with it.
You should know. You should know about that.
Ooh, shots fired. Oh,
But otherwise, anyway, I feel as though it should be good. Either Wilson or another quarterback that will compete with Kenny Pickett would be a good thing for the Browns.
Give me your thoughts, Peacock.
Wilson, I think he's gonna be an upgrade from what we had all last season. He know how to win. You look at the Steelers' offense last year, and they didn't really have no really standout players on their offense, but Russ still got them to the playoffs. With a decent defense and Russ up under center, you can get to the playoffs. The Steelers did it, and we still got a good defense, and we got Jeudy. So, Chubb's still out there, depending on how that go. We got enough for Russ to get us to the playoffs. I mean, if Russ go to Giants, I feel like we're in a better position than the Giants. So I think we're more ready to win versus where the Giants are right now. Not only that, if we don't get him, and then we still got, Kirk Cousins could be released, and then we can get him for the veteran minimum. Should he be released?
That's if Atlanta play ball and let him go.
That's what I'm saying.
They could be
by Friday we should know something because they're gonna owe him what, $18 million.
Let me ask y'all this: if a Russell Wilson signing mean what for the Browns going into the draft?
Mean that we don't need a quarterback this year, a high-profile quarterback.
If we take Russ, that means Russ know he's starting. Russ know he's starting. We're not getting him. We're not getting him to play Hardison. So we getting him so he can start. and from what he's done, what we know he can do. So then they might not go if they're not sold on Ward or Sanders. They can go a different route. You still
trade the pick.
You could trade back and get because I know they mentioned Dart. I was looking at some of his stuff. They mentioned him too. But if they're not sold on them, they could trade back or they can go elsewhere with the pick.
I would trade back, get some more picks. I will also look into trying to get another offensive lineman. There'll be my three things. Lineman, if a running back, if we not go we sign to running back and wide receiver for me. If we move back. But if we gonna take the number 2 pick, if we pick it, is I do a Carter all the way. It wouldn't even soon Tennessee say whoever quarterback, Cam Ward. It wouldn't even be half a second for me. It'd be like soon the announcer come up, it'd be like pick in or do a Carter.
Let's say they don't go do. Let's say Tennessee go Carter. Then what's your move?
Then my move would be this. I will listen to the 3 teams that really need quarterbacks right now: the Jets, the Giants.
What up, Bobby?
And see how and what I could get from them. If I could get a nice penny for them, I'm trading down and getting picks of what we need.
The Giants got the
Giants. Rodgers might go to the Giants.
After Rodgers 42, they still gonna need a quarterback.
Yeah, eventually they might not be sold on Wilson. Remember, he not if he signed Rodgers, he's starting.
The Giants like Shador. So Dion won't Shador either New York team, the Jets or the Giants.
Field, so the Jets ain't taking.
Yeah, that's out the book. So the Raiders got Geno.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, New Orleans with the 6th spot maybe because David Carr is getting up there. Unless they're gonna
have to trade up then.
Unless they like Spencer Rattler. I'm trying to think of a quarterback needy team. The interesting thing is this: if Shador don't get picked by the Browns, what place would he go to?
That might drop him down in the draft.
You got the Browns, the Giants. Damn, the Raiders got Geno now.
But the Raiders still can pick Shador because Geno is up in age. Geno almost 40, so he can learn behind Geno Smith. They still need a backup quarterback.
Now they saying Falcons may keep Cousins until someone reaches out for a trade for him. That's coming from Bleacher Report.
Ain't nobody gonna trade for him knowing they gonna have to release him.
Yeah, or all that money.
Yeah, I don't see nobody trade for Cousins, man. I don't.
He in the same boat like Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, because they said once they after Sunday they owe him 20. They start paying him $27 million.
You gonna pay a backup quarterback $27 million? Okay,
that's crazy.
And if I'm Kirk Cousins, I wouldn't even be mad.
Hey, Kirk Cousins made a living off of getting paid.
No, he did.
Chillaxing basically. But I think the Russell Wilson signing. I'm with you, Kellz. I wouldn't be mad at it. He is a proven quarterback in this league, former Super Bowl champion.
That's why you don't let him leave. Don't let him leave without signing.
If that's the only option we have out here, as far as quarterback position, if we not thinking of getting in the draft, then yeah, go ahead and get him. And if we do keep that number 2 pick, on what you Kellz, you take Abdul Carter at number 2. But if you trade back, which will also won't be a bad idea to get extra draft picks, and you address a lot of the holes that you need to address, offensive line, running back.
There's a ton of good running backs in this draft that is really, really, really good. You got the 2 Ohio State boys. You got Omar Hampton from North Carolina. You got even the Arizona State running back Scudderberg, whatever his name is. But it's a lot. Caleb Johnson from Iowa. It's a lot of good quality running backs out there. So, and plus Sierra lived in Pittsburgh, so she can live in.
Oh man, here you go, man.
There you go.
Live in Cleveland.
Here you go. I knew it was coming. Hey man, our Cavaliers winners of 15 straight for the second time this season. Not too many teams have completed that goal, that mission, that historic number in NBA history, but the Cavs have done it twice. Going for 16. Our next game, we didn't have Mitchell Hunter or Ty Jerome last night. Y'all think the Cavaliers, how many more games y'all think the Cavs gonna actually lose?
Man,
I think they're gonna lose 4 more because they're gonna start resting people. And I feel as though they need to learn.
Oh, by the way, division champion Cavaliers. Through all that, we did win the division last night as well.
We clinched it. Man, look, we clinched everything. So you know what I'm saying? So hey, like I would still play them, but I think they need to lose at least one just to get that win streak off the bat, because I don't like going into anything with a win streak because anything can happen. So
right.
And the most important, I think they should lose one just because. I guess people gonna say that's my losing mentality, but it's all right. But it is what it is.
No, I'm with you. I feel like they need to take an L
because they're getting close. They're getting close.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for Darius Garland last night going off for the last bucket, man, you know what? Cam Thomas shoot a lot.
Man, I'm up here. I swear to God, man, I'm watching the game. And I'm just looking at man. Every time this dude got the ball, man, and it's the same ass move: dribble, crossover, step back to the left 3.
True.
But the thing with him though, he make them. It seems like he want them tough shots. It seems like the open shots. He be like, oh, let me think about it, boing. But he do 8 dribbles, step back, he hit every shot. Like so, the Cavaliers are doing great. They clinch. So they need to start resting up people a little bit. I'm not for the full blown rest. I'm not for that. I'm for like a little rest here, play 20 minutes, let the other people go in, and then there you go.
Talk to me, Peacock.
I'm gonna say maybe 3. I mean, we got 17 left. We got 17 left. And that's if they start resting some of the players. But you see, when we do rest players or we got players out, we still winning. So I don't even know if that's correct.
Talk that shit, Peacock.
I mean, damn, I'm like, they had dropped us. They had dropped our dropped the spread, thinking what certain players was out there. It was a realistic chance that we were going to lose. A lot of people started betting against them. They started betting against us.
It was.
And then look how it ended.
Yeah, you're right.
That's when you can't count them out. You can't count them out.
But see, the thing with the Cavaliers, I think they pride gets involved after a while. I'm like, man, fuck this.
Yeah, and look what pride is getting them.
Right, we about to lock these dudes down because Garland started playing hard.
Yeah,
Allen started blocking shots. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
they like we down by what? Even Craig, you know what changed that game though? That Craig Porter 3 at the end of the half or third quarter when he hit that 3.
On the half court shot.
I was like, yep, we winning.
Man.
He hit that boy too with a little help off the glass, but go ahead, Peacock. My bad.
I'm saying no, that just show how deep our team is. I mean,
right.
So I don't even know if we might not lose 2 more games. 7, we might go 15-2 the rest of the season.
I need to lose at least one.
Okay, there you go. You got your 1. 15-2. That means we lost 2.
2 because you get in there, in the playoffs. That first game is you might come out lackadaisical, thinking you could just I need to taste a little blood, a little bit, something.
So who
that's how losing taste? Because they don't know how losing tastes right now.
Who you think gonna be the team to break our streak?
I don't care. Somebody got to break it.
Yeah, I don't care either. Like, I don't care either. Like somebody do it.
And that's
like,
go ahead.
No, I think we're about to say the same thing, and that's crazy to say. That's crazy to say. We want them to lose a game because we win. But we ain't used to. We used to the Cavs having successful seasons and winning, but we not used to this post LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or without LeBron,
LeBron ain't even do this.
I mean,
LeBron never had like a 15-game winning streak.
Oh no, not consecutively. Not with the Cavs.
Not multiple at that.
Yeah, multiple. That's what I'm saying. Multiple. Not with the Cavs, but that's crazy to be like we got to lose a game,
right?
Because we keep winning, but yeah, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Like keep you humble. Get that loss. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mind sharp. Stay focused.
Right.
Keep the goal at hand. Keep the mission at hand. And understand that as great as you is, it's still a team that could beat you out there. Well,
okay. So what happened?
But it's a team out there that could defeat you. What you say?
I was gonna say. So what happened if we lose one and go on another 15-game win streak? You gonna need them to lose? Wait, you gonna need them to lose again?
No. You lose now. And you go into the playoff winning, and that momentum will ride you out. It's always about momentum.
So if we win the rest of the way out somehow.
That's why I'm saying.
So you say that's not momentum right there?
No, because because you have not lost.
I'm with you, Kellz, man. We gotta take it.
You have not won. You have not lost in between that. You know how many? You know that's like a 25-game winning streak.
That's something crazy. Ain't never been done before.
So no, I no. Lose one or two, and win the rest out going into the playoff. And once you go into the playoff, you have your momentum.
So we lose one and then win the next 16. You cool with that?
Yeah, because of the momentum. Because we one streak was broken, then we gained another streak going into the playoff.
You want them to go in humble.
I want them to go in winning.
That's what I'm saying, but you still want to be humble. You don't want
not on a 35 game. You know what's gonna happen, right? They at home the first game, something ridiculous is gonna happen.
Don't even put it out there. Don't put it in the air.
That's how it always
don't put it in the air.
Look at the New England Patriots.
That's why I said, hey, that's what I said. Don't put it in the air.
They get to the Super Bowl. And Eli Manning throw a ball up for grabs and put it on his helmet, and they lose. They lose. Would you rather win the Super Bowl or win undefeated?
Man,
give me that Super Bowl.
The greatest undefeated team that didn't win in history.
See, that's a crazy award.
Just like Golden State. Just like Golden State. I bet they wish they would have had that title instead of the 73-9.
Mm-hmm. Because they wanted that season. They did everything.
Yeah, the best record and was the 3-1.
Yep.
They had everything working
possible to get that dog on record. Hey man, great conversation today, y'all. Kellz, sorry, but call you Cool J today because you took 2 L's, man.
Hey, hey, if your offensive line ain't doing well, trade your best offensive line.
You took 2 L's today, man. We call you Cool J, man. Good job, Peacock, holding your own, man. Good job, Kellz. Good job. Kellz, great job as well. Peacock, great job. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content like y'all saying today. We gonna keep bringing it. Also, those that watched on the Diva Spivey Media Network continue to support that station as well. We doing big things out here, man. For myself, for Peacock, for Kellz, we gonna catch y'all Friday. Y'all know what it is. Pick one or sip one. I got some good questions for y'all. Until then, y'all stay safe, man. We out of here. Deuces.
Like the Cavs, we got